when I'm going to look at a truck, I'm always sure to be on time and tell someone, hey, listen, I'm on my way. I should be there in this time. And if something changes, I will message you, because I can't stand it when people waste my time, and I refuse to waste other people's time. We're going to go look at a truck today. It's a 1995 International 4900, I believe. It is a DT 466 with an 8LL on walking beam suspension. We're out in farm country. It's supposed to be a rust-free, nice truck, so let's get out here and take a look at it and see what it is. Price is a little bit higher than I like it to be, but if the truck's as nice as he says it is, I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Well, I didn't buy that truck. That frame, the main frame and the outer frame both had been spliced in so many different places. It had been cracked in the rear apparently and then repaired again, and it just didn't suit. It had quite a bit of blow-by. I let it run for a long time. He said that the skip would clear up, but it didn't. They've cleaned it up to make it look good in order to get it ready to sell, and it was like that when he bought it. He didn't do that. He bought it recently, but like I said, it just doesn't suit. It's one of them things you gotta know when to walk away. A DT 466 8LL transmission and walking beam suspension. The walking beam suspension was in good shape. The ratio really wasn't attractive. The cab was okay, but the cab corner rocker area had been repaired, and you could see it. I tried to point it out. There was some bubbling where it was getting ready to come through again, but it just didn't suit. So we passed on it. It was more money than I want to spend, I think he thinks it's a much nicer truck than I do. I pointed out the frame and where the frame had been drilled to on the top rail, which is, man, just horrible. You just don't do that. But anyways, we didn't buy it. We'll look for another one.
So we're headed out to Sam's Club today to get some stuff for the holidays and some things for him. Oh, he's on the phone.
I can be there in about an hour. If that works. Yeah, I was literally getting ready to leave right now. Yeah, I can be there now. Yeah, send me the... Yeah, text me the address and I'll head that way. You got good, clean, clear title, no liens, not salvage, anything like that, right? Okay. Okay. All right. We'll head your way. Okay. Yeah. Just text it over. All right. Thanks.
I thought we were going to Sam's Club.
Yeah. We're gonna go take a look at the truck.
Okay. I thought you were done buying trucks for a little bit.
Well, I was.
And now you're not.
Then, now I'm. So I need to go get some money out of the house.
Okay, how much?
Not that much.
Okay.
Actually, there's another truck not far from him. We'll go ahead and take a look at that while we're out. So get maybe just a little bit more.
Okay. Are we still going to Sam's after that? Because I need to.
If we have time.
Oh, we better have time.
We'll go to Sam's. We'll go look at these. If we can make deals and get deals done, we'll go get them another day. We won't go back and get them today.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay. Go grab some money.
All right.
Well, I was going to show you the truck that I replaced that little single axle with, but unfortunately, I've already sold it. 99 International 9200i Eagle. N14 Cummins, 10-speed manual, tandem axle. I owned it for exactly 24 hours, so now it belongs to somebody else. Well, it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I just unhooked from a trailer that I bought because we're gonna go look at another one. So let's get on the road. Oh, here it is. I drove an hour and 15 minutes to come and look at this thing and set up the appointment and everything to be here at 9:30, and it's 9:27. And guy said, no, I told him I'd come and pay him on Thanksgiving if he wanted. He said, no, we'll wait till day after, that's fine. So I told him I'd be here. I just had to stop at the bank. There's a bank near him, and pick up some money, and I'd be here. Well, he sold it yesterday and never called me or messaged me or nothing. On a side note, check this out. I built this bed back in 2011. And it ended up he bought the truck that this bed was on. I tried to buy the bed back, but he's already sold it. Anyways, that's how it works, I guess. Well, that was a big waste of time. Something that's missing in this country is integrity. I messaged a guy Thanksgiving morning about his trailer, and I told him, I was very interested in that, I asked him if he had clean title to it and all that kind of stuff. He said, yeah. I said, listen, you tell me when you'd like to get together. I said, I'm not going to mess around. I think you're asking a fair price. I'll just come and pay for the trailer and take it. And he's like, well, if you're really interested, we could do it today. I said, and he said, and I can meet you at about 10 o'clock. I said, yeah, I can do that. I said, I'm plenty okay with it. I've got the cash here. I can come and get it. He said, okay. And then a few minutes later, he's like, you know what? He goes, why don't I just mark it as sold, and you come out Friday morning and pick it up. I said, I'm good with that. I said, and listen, if it's not what I want or something's wrong with it, I won't screw you around. I'll just pay the money you want for it, and I'll take it. He goes, that sounds good. I said, all right. So then I, got up early and, the story from there, drive out and get it. But, that's sad. It's so sad there's no integrity in people anymore, I kept my word. I did exactly what I told him I'd do. I was there when I said I'd be there, and, it just doesn't matter. Some people just don't care, More than likely what happened is someone got in touch with him last night and offered him more money than he was asking for the trailer, and then he sold it. So, but whatever. It's not the way I do business, that's for sure. So I guess I'll just keep looking for another trailer. I was looking for one when I found the first one, I guess. So I recently purchased this bed that's on my Freightliner, and I got pulled over for improper load securement. And it's a 24-foot flatbed, and I've got 2 chains and 3 ratchet straps on it, and I'll show you how I've got it strapped down when we get over to the property. But, yeah, needless to say, I didn't get a ticket. Improper load securement, they called it. I got a chain with a binder going across here. I got a 3,300-pound ratchet strap going through the stake pockets. This one pulls this way, this chain pulls this way. I have this ratchet strap that goes over, it's pulling straight down. This chain through the stake pockets with a binder on top, pulling this way, and another ratchet strap this way, going through the stake pockets, pulling that way. I did not have that axle up there at the time. I just added that the other day because I wanted to bring that over here. But yeah, he pulled me over for improper load securement. The only thing I could think of was, you know, maybe these outside the rub rail, but he never mentioned that. And when I asked, he told me when he pulled me over, he said that I had a chain on the very back that was loose on the tail end. And I'm like, well, there's no chain on the tail end. It's a strap. And that strap was tight. That chain was tight. He didn't want me to get out of the truck to show me. I said, nah, you're going to have to show me this, because I had just checked them before I got on the expressway there. And, you know, he was just fishing. He was using it for an excuse to pull me over. And needless to say, I left with no ticket. So now what I need to do is get this stuff unloaded. I got a box in the mail the other day, and it came to my house and not my post office box, so I have a sneaking suspicion this is from a friend of ours that was just here the other day. Omar owns a company called Refleet, and he does kind of what I do, only on a much grander scale. And he buys higher end trucks and flips them, and is constantly traveling the country buying trucks and bringing them back to his place and selling them. Look.
Oh, another flashlight. That's a bigger one, though. That's probably
It is a
brighter.
bigger one.
You have that little teeny one, but it's not very bright.
That's a cool little.
Yeah.
I know this has got to be from him, because when he was here, I was just showing him my light, my stream light that I got that's USB rechargeable, and how I keep and carry it in my pocket all the time. And I always tell people, this is what I carry in my pocket all the time. And you'd be surprised how often I use all that. And look, I guess he wanted me to have a nicer pocket knife than my old cheapie.
Well, this one's more slim line too. It won't take up
true.
as much room.
Now, there's no paperwork in here. There's nothing that says that's where it came from, but it seems awful funny, you know. It's just using the knife. That he was just here. You know, get a package that says Mr. and Mrs. Smith, because that's how Omar addresses us all the time.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very respectful.
Yeah, he seemed like a very nice guy. And his friend that was with him.
Oh, good grief. Oh my Lord. I know what these are.
Do ya?
Yep. As soon as I see that there's 3 boxes on top, I knew exactly what it was, because he told me he buys these 6 at a time when he finds them on sale. You know what these are?
No.
They're headlamps.
Oh, wow. Remember I told you recently you needed one of those? because I sometimes can't see, like if you're under a truck, I can't see where to point the flashlight.
Yeah.
And that
he
way...
had one on his head, and he asked me if I ever used any, and I said no, not really. And that's when he told me about these, and he buys them 6 at a time when they're on sale. Oh, check it out. AAA batteries or rechargeables too.
Oh wow, that's nice.
I'm kidding. Sure, put it in there right. Positive, negative. Yep. Oh, that's cool. Holy crap! Oh, it's got 3 different.
Oh yeah, I see that.
3 different settings. Look, and you can tilt it and set it on your head, so it's not just straight
Oh,
forward.
neat. Yeah, because a lot of them I think is just stationary.
That is so cool.
Well, how thoughtful.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, not necessary,
No,
but thoughtful.
certainly not. But I can't wait to try it. See how I like it. This must be clips for the band. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Oh, USB charger, a 110 charger, USB 12 volt, I guess, and then the cord. So all of them that's cool, because that means I can leave one in the vehicle. Look, there's 6 of them here.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me.
Too bad you only have one noggin.
It doesn't matter. I'll take one off and set it somewhere.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Totally unnecessary, but man, we are so thankful, so grateful. I will use them. I will definitely use them. I like having all the different chargers, because that means I can put these chargers all over the place, you know, and have a cord for USB. I can just leave them plugged in. Man, that is so cool. You like my little knife now?
Yeah, that's cute.
She's
Well,
sharp,
it's not.
too.
It's nice. I won't say it's cute because you don't like
I like how
the word "cute" in reference to your things.
nice. I like that. Look, this has a belt clip or a hat clip. You know what the difference is?
No.
So this way you hook it on your belt. If you want to hook it on your hat, it slides in this way, so you can.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, pretty neat. Well, we're all lit up now. I should have known. I suspected when I opened that up, and there's still nothing. This has got to be from Omar. It has to be, because he was just here talking about this stuff, and I just showed him mine because I was so happy with my little flashlight. But apparently he needs to get me one bigger. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, man. I will definitely use it.
Yeah, that was nice. Thank
It was
you.
totally unnecessary. Now we're going to go in the shop and do some work. Guess I better put all this together. Alright, so today I'm going to look at yet another trailer. This is a little 18-footer. My wife seems to think we need to have a little pull-behind trailer around for mowing and moving some equipment, some light stuff, so we don't have to have a big rollback out of the Freightliner or anything like that. It's cheaper to have a trailer than it is insurance on all these trucks. So I'm gonna go look at this thing. Trailer prices are just stupid right now, just absolutely out of sight, you know. So I've been lucky enough to find some at some reasonable prices. So you got to jump on them right when you see them, and that's exactly what we're doing. So let's go take a look. Well, I left the house about 9:40 and it's almost 11, so we're getting close. Shouldn't be too much longer. We should be there. Alright, so here's what I come to look at. 2-inch ball. It's like 5-inch channel. Box tube top rail. 1/8-inch angle. Tongue wraps around to the back. It's got a splice here. I don't know if that was broken and repaired. Ooh. Bad bearing or bent axle there. Leaf spring bushings are out of it. See how high the bushing is here? That should be centered in there, so all that hardware is probably wiped out. Well, it's like 16th. Real thin gate. LED lights. That tire's been replaced. Look at the inside edge is gone off it too. I assume that axle's bent. Look at that bushing right there. That one's real bad. This one's been hitting the frame right here, you can see. Pretty hard. It must have been how short the metal was and they just spliced it. No brakes on that axle. Brakes on that axle. Being a 2-inch ball doesn't excite me. I like the box tube top rail. Lights broke. I assume this is going to be filled full of Scotch locks. Yep, there you go. Yeah, boy. That light's busted off completely. Scotch lock. Yeah. But we need an axle, at least one. Let's see if we can see if it's bent this way. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's tipped in at the top. Yeah, you can see it here. You can see here how far this one's tipped in compared to the other one. Cross members are angle iron. Odd, it's got a little dovetail back here. Well, it would work, but it needs work. Figure an axle, I don't know what those cost today, $250. Of course, that's the one with the brakes on it. So you'd probably buy another one with brakes and put that drum on the front one and add the backing plate to the front so you have brakes on both axles. Boy. I really need to get underneath this and get a look. I hate laying in the mud. It's part of the deal, man. Yeah, you can see that axle leaning now. Brakes are disconnected. So we'll figure those don't work. Worn out. Yeah. In which case, you'd probably just get a new suspension kit because these are worn out too. See that? Imagine 2 axles. So really, what you're buying is a frame and a deck. And you can see how that axle's bent. It's hitting the cross member over there. It's actually touching right there, and it's not over here. See the gap? There's no gap over there. Well, needs some work. Cross members are 2 foot apart. C channel comes all the way back, which is good. Paint's pretty much gone on the bottom of it too. It's not a very nice trailer, to say the least. I don't need projects, that's for sure. I don't know what that is over there. I see a bolt or something. Laying on top. No, it's just a shackle mount. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we need to go talk to him. Let him know we're here. And see if we can come to a reasonable amount. The thing is, trailers are selling for so much money right now. They're so high. camera just doesn't pick up that bent axle very well. Oh well. Let's see what kind of deal we can make, if any. It needs some work, that's for sure. See the evidence of a tire rubbing right there when it's loaded. Alright, I made it home just fine. No troubles whatsoever. It came home, it trailered okay. I just, being conscientious about the rear tires, being the axle was bent. There's no load on it, so it really didn't tear them up too much on the ride home. But the plan as of right now is to order up an axle beam, not the entire axle, just the beam with the spindles on it and the perches. It'll be a cambered axle, so it'll have kind of a hump in it, in the center of the tube, not on the ends. And then I'll probably order up a couple more of these same tires, put them on the front, keep that one as a spare. I'm just going to order up 2 new wheel and tire combos, and I'll just use that one as a spare, mount on the side or something. But you see the deck, it's a little weathered looking, but pressure washer will clean all this up. It looks worse in camera than it does in person for some reason. I have lights, so we'll do away with these lights. We'll add some lights down here at the bottom like it's supposed to have, and we'll fix this part of the gate over here as well. It's been boogered up there. Fix the grating that's on it, and since we're gonna have to do some welding here, I may go where our mowers are gonna ride and just add a piece of 1.5 by 1.5 angle or something every so often, like turn it the V going like this to support the expanded metal across here. Of course, these are kind of in a bad spot. Might need to do it in 2 places or all of it, I don't know. We'll have to consider what we're going to do. I'm not sure yet, but that's the plan as of right now. I've looked at a kit online when I stopped to get some fuel, and I can buy that axle, and actually I can buy a pair of axles, all the hanger kit and suspension, leaf springs, the brackets that weld to the frame, and the fenders, and the whole entire light kit, coupler, and a jack for right around 2,200 bucks. I don't need all that. I just have to figure out how far I want to go with this. If I go too far, next thing I'll be doing is sandblasting, painting it, and all that kind of nonsense. And then at that point, I'm gonna have to keep it forever. So I suppose what I need to do is do what I need to do, which is look in my parts. I have a bunch of new parts in the shop, in the loft, and I think I have the hanger kit, the equalizers, the shackle links here. I got bushings for leaf springs. I might even have leaf springs, I don't know. I don't have an axle, so I have to order that. Found that online for 260 bucks shipped to my door if I just go with just the beam. No hubs, no spindles, or the spindles are on, the spring perches are welded on, and it's just a cambered beam. That's it. You swap all your stuff over. So we'll have to see, but I'm okay with the deal. Everything I buy, I am certain to get a bill of sale with a VIN number, serial number, VIN number, anything on it. So on the way home, if I get pulled over, I have proof that I actually own it. We are going to change this, and I think I'm going to use that U-style channel that sits up kind of like this, and then we'll just brace the back of it back here. We'll cut this off. That way I can keep that up, and I can use a 2 5/16 adjustable height coupler, because that's a nice 5-inch channel right there, so it's plenty strong enough to hold it. I'm going to get rid of the dog chain. It's not really dog chain, but it's too light. We'll put on some heavier chains. Instead of that quarter, we'll go to 5/16 on there and make them just a little bit longer, because you see it a little bit tight for us here on this. And then we'll rewire it. We'll get rid of all this garbage wiring that's on here, and we'll go with all LED lights front to back. We'll have to make a few brackets for some things that we want to put on, but it'll be all right. So anyways, that's the end of this one. A whole video, bunch of video clips together of going and looking at stuff and trying to buy stuff. We do a lot of it, so we just thought we'd take you along. We'll catch you on the next one.